Hi, I'm back from whatever I was doing. Not being on YouTube. My computer has restrictions now because I thought that the computer was taking up a little bit too much for my life. So, which is probably why I'm not uploading on YouTube anymore. I just got back from like a big hell of a day, so I'm hoarse. Um, I'm tired. Sitting down with ice cream watching Emperor's New Groove because I fucking can. But what I really come here to discuss to you about is this internet bill. The internet censorship bill, which is complete bullshit. I mean, yes, I know it's real, and I know it's been on TV, and I know there's a valid page for it, but it makes no sense to me. It contradicts the Constitution. Its logic is gone. It's remaking laws that are already there, or just giving more laws a stronger punishment, or it's just stupid. Something just that's not worth the effort. I'm gonna go through a copy paste thing I got from a friend's journal about this bill and what exactly it does. And I will read it to you and then throw in my opinion. Um, So it said, today in our government, our representatives are voting on a bill. What bill, you ask? The Internet Censorship Bill. What does this bill do? It, 1, gives you up to 5 years in jail if you use copywritten material. Okay, this is just complete retarded. Just, I don't even know what this is. So, if you were on Facebook or 4chan or YouTube and posted something that wasn't yours, or maybe something that might have a little copyright to it, or made a fan character or maybe fan art, you could be up to 5 years in jail for it? Dude, you can't, they can't do it. I mean, they probably could do that, but would they do that for a censorship bill? What does that do? They take it down, people take it down, they put it up again, you take it down again. That's how it works. People aren't going to stop that. And I don't know what this has to do with copywritten material. Copywritten material doesn't always mean like it's bad. And it's like there would be no YouTube, there would be no 4chan, there would be hardly any Facebook. And you can't do something like that to those sites that make billions if not and millions if not billions of dollars. They can't just write down a bill and make this happen. There would be too many people, and just like with the alcohol law back in like the 1900s, I don't know if y'all have heard this, but there was an alcohol bill, sorry, I can't talk, that people they could not control because too many people were doing it and too many people were thrown in jail and it was just too much, so they let the bill down. This is what I think will happen if they even put this in. If this bill is even logical, because right now I see nothing in it. 2. Shuts down any websites that allows you to post your opinions or content freely. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, DeviantArt, Wikipedia, Memebase, etc. Okay, now it says that allows you to post your opinions or content freely. That's a really big violation of freedom of speech here, so there's no way it would even get past the Supreme Court. And to think that they're passing through this, that makes no sense. It's against the Constitution. You can't do that. And for another matter, they can't just make a bill to shut down million-dollar sites like Facebook or Twitter or Wikipedia. You can't do that. They would have to pay all that money. And I'm not very smart about, economics or politics, but I know that America is in debt. You would have to be a freaking, I don't know, a hermit to not know that? That has no home to not know that? And even then, you see it. And they are not going to waste their time shutting down internet sites for the safety of a child who might just happen to view an image that may not be suitable for it. They would not pay billions of dollars to do that when they're already in debt. This one just gets me. This one makes no sense. 3. Allows government to shut down the entire internet whenever they want. Okay, first of all, they can already do that. the government, if there was some kind of epidemic, they could take the internet down from part of the country or all the country whenever needed. If they felt like it, they could do it. They don't need a bill to do that. 4. Allows you to be fined thousands of dollars if you post original content online that expresses an opinion. Okay, again, this is like, oh my god, so contradicting the Constitution here. It would no way get past the Supreme Court, it just wouldn't work. I mean, so it's like saying, I like to fuck horses, for example. Get fined thousands of dollars for that. That, it, I mean, I don't know the thing for other countries, but for America, this bill is total retarded. It makes no sense. 5. Restrict sites like Google only to show results that they want you to see. This contradicts the freedom of the press rule. Now, people aren't as familiar with this as freedom of speech, but just because the government doesn't want you to see something doesn't mean you don't have the right to. So taking away something like that on Google, the biggest searching site in the world, is contradicting that right. We have the right to know what's on there, what we post, and what they post. And plus, there's a safety filter for things like that. For Google, you can you can go to Bing. Bing does that automatically for you, unless you have some kind of account. And Google, you can put a safety option on there. You don't have to be a fucking genius to do that. And it makes, and yeah, this one's stupid. 6. Prevents you from displaying copywritten material or posting videos of things. YouTube will be permanently closed and jail time given to anybody that uses objects under copyright, such as video game playthroughs. That's a lot of fucking people in jail. And once again, like with Facebook, YouTube is a billion-dollar website. You can't just take that down. If you had the money, you could. If you had a valid reason, you could. But there's also a safety filter for YouTube too. You can filter what your child sees on YouTube as well. For the longest time, I had the safety mode on here, and it would not show me the videos that were inappropriate. I mean, some are obviously gonna get passed through, but what are you gonna do? You can't throw people in jail because of that. And you can't do that. And so after all those crappy reasons, this is the same type of censorship found in Syria and China. I don't think so. Because most of that shit that comes from the internet is from China. Your representative at this moment is planning to vote. Within an hour, the decision will be made. And currently, more people want it to pass it than don't. Okay, when more people want to pass it than don't is the day I will grow 50-inch fucking fingernails. Okay? There is no way on the planet that that more people want to pass it than don't. There are not that many psycho parents out there who are voting on this. And like I said, even if this is real, even if it is legitimate, people all over the world are signing petitions to stop it. Petitions to stop it. There's no way the day this gets passed out, the day I'm dead. This bill is just stupid. It makes no sense to me. And that's really my 2 cents on this internet bill. I'm sorry if this took you a while. I hope I gave out valid reasons. Like I said, I'm not the biggest person with politics, so I probably shouldn't be talking, but there are just so many flaws in this. I just can't. It makes no sense to me or anyone else with a bit of common sense. Now, if this is untrue and this is just a stupid rumor, you can gladly give me the page where it gives more valid reasons, and I'll believe you. But looking from this, the internet bill will not get out. It will never get out. There's no way the government can do that unless they decide to change the Constitution completely or they suddenly got the money to shut down all these sites. So, there's really not a way. Yeah, this is getting pretty close to the 10-minute mark now. So this is MJH Sucks 123, and she is out.